Thank you very much, Freak. I do want to welcome Curse's Voyboy as well as I will dominate the analyst desk. Let's start by saying congratulations on the win. It was hard fought. Boy, you looked a little bit emotional at the end there, jumping, getting all hyped. What did the victory here mean to you?
Yeah, this like match meant a lot to me. Like, we did not have the best season. We started off with rocky footing. We really could not find like our wins. We did not look like a team. And another backlash from that was there was a lot of pressure on me too. Like, I would go like constantly my Twitter and Reddit comments and like Facebook, I would just get like, go back to top, like you don't deserve to play in the LCS and stuff like that. And like that was really hard for me to take for a while, but I just tried to block all of that off, like look to improve myself and my team as well, and just like try to make us as good as possible. And I think in the last like month and a half, 2 months, ever since we got Bunny, we've been playing really well, and I'm really confident in the future of our team. And I would be very surprised if we don't like finish top 3 here. So I'm really proud of how far we've come.
Well, it's really great to hear you speak so positively. Congratulations. That was a great series. I do want to talk a little bit about the games. Dominate, expand on me your picks and ban strategy. Game 1, you guys had a pretty clear focus. You were, taking out the Soraka, etc. You didn't panic ban when Nidalee was in your face on the Jax. And it felt like you stuck to your guns in terms of your strategy. Was this a clear, conscious decision, or how did the games go in your minds from that perspective?
Well, we knew ever from game 1 that we could win the fights in the series. So as long as we didn't get outplayed strategically, they didn't get an early push on us or like get a dragon advantage or something like that, we'd be able to win the games. So after the first game, we didn't really take it as, oh, we lost because Jax and Nidalee are just too hard to deal with. We lost because we made a mistake. We should have been able to respond to their split push, and instead we kind of just forced down mid, and we weren't really conscious of how much damage they were going to get on our turrets and inhibitors at that point. So yeah, I just think that we kept our minds about us. We practiced against Jax, so like we know how to play against it. It's not something that we can't play against. So we decided to keep our strategy, play against the Jax, and just try to execute the team fights we had in game 1, keep that same thing into game 3, and then just not make the mistakes that we did with the split push.
It definitely got better as the series went on, and it ended up working 2-1 in favor. How did you settle the nerves of Quas and Bunny Fufu? Because game 1, they didn't look up the standard. Game 1, they didn't look like they were really in it. But by the time we got to the third game in the series, that was one of the best Mundo performances I think we've seen in a while. And, Bunny Fufu really shone as well. So is this something that you took upon yourself, or how did your team get over that?
So when we play as a team, we really like to pump each other up. I think, however, we're all performing overall is just going to affect everyone else. So first game, I don't think any of us were really on point. We weren't like, we were looking for like some okay fights. We like won a skirmish here or there, but then like when the moment came when like the logical decision was to send people back, we just weren't able to do it, and we lost a lot off that and ultimately the game. So I don't think it was Quas or Bunny playing badly. I think we just played badly as a team, and I think games 2 and 3 we came back really hard and just showed everybody that we can win games here.
Game 3 got you off to a very shaky start. We have a replay. I think you guys know what it is. It's the first dragon fight. Let's pull this up onto your screens.
Oh,
now, we are going to show the first one, which didn't go well, and then the next one, which did go well. Dominate, can you talk me through what happened? Let's roll this clip out and explain to me what's happening in comms, etc.
Right. So we go into this fight. We're trying to force something because we mismanaged the waves. They actually have like a freeze going top, and we weren't able to freeze bot. So we're trying to do something to punish the Jax from being so split, and we want to force out his early TP. Just because, generally speaking, a Jax would like to keep that freeze. He doesn't want to TP in early. So we get into the fight. We get Dragon, and we're kind of just calling, like, look for Annie. She's the only one low. And then at this point, we know we need to disengage. I don't think we actually did that good of a job of flashing out in different directions. We kind of, like, all flash after each other. Like, my flash was terrible there. And we just, like, all end up dying. So it was really just a reactionary play to the freeze they had. We were trying to do something against that, and it just didn't work out for us.
How do you mentally come back from a team fight like this in the deciding game of a series? What was the morale like, on your heads?
We were honestly fine with it. Like we knew that we did lose a bunch of kills, but we did get Dragon, so it wasn't like a complete train wreck. And then we also kind of broke their freeze top. Their wave started pushing into us, so we weren't really in like a horrible position. It just kind of like felt bad in the game, but we just all like kept the mentality. It's like, yeah, next fight we're just gonna like destroy them. Like next fight we're gonna just.
Well, the next fight did come a few minutes later. This one, Voyboy, I want you to talk, actually. Let's pull that second replay up on your screen. Also starts with the Dragon Pit, and really these were the two, black and white engages. Let's roll this clip out, and all of a sudden, this is a Curse victory.
Yeah, so there's a long like cowboy Desperado standoff here. We had people pushing down mid, and then they didn't start for a long time, and then they finally went for it. and we were pretty confident that we could win this fight. So they were taking Dragon, and we just like, we're looking for the engage. We get the Zinzalian, we Lulu ulti him, and then we just train them down, which is really a strong aspect of our comp. And although they are able to get a few of us low, they can't actually secure any of these kills. So we are just able to keep chasing them down, and we don't actually lose anyone. And we actually kill 4. I believe we get the Annie too. And then we just took Dragon right after. So that was a really big momentum swing back in our favor, and it was just complete opposite of the first fight.
From that fight on, you never really looked like you were out of control of the game. It was just multiple kill chases after kill chases. So it was very well executed. I do want to ask you guys about some of your rotations and your map control, because Dignitas did give you a lot of headaches. And I would say all 3 of the games. The opening 5 to say 10 minutes, Dig seemed to get more towers and you seem to rotate better. How do you guys work on that going into the series tomorrow against Cloud9?
I actually think that Dignitas did something really good in terms of their early push. They did something that no other teams do, which the standard 2v1 meta is you take 2 buffs, the top laner gets level 2, and then you push as 4. What they did is they only did 1 buff, 1 camp, and then they sent everybody level 2 to the wave. So every single time they'd get the push advantage in front of us, and we weren't able to really punish them for that. So in the 3rd game, we actually adapted, and we just did the same thing they did. We're like, all right, you're doing 2 camps and going to lane, we'll do 2 camps and go to lane. So we kind of just matched them there, and I don't think it will be that much of a struggle going into the next games because no other teams really do that. And even if it is, we've at least got we've been exposed to it, so now I think that we'll be able to handle it better.
Yeah, a little bit more aware of the options. 0-4 versus Cloud9 on the split. You have given them a run for your monies throughout the course. The games have been competitive. What are you expecting going into your semi-final series?
I think that we're going to take it to 3 games. I mean, we've been practicing really hard. We've been winning games versus TSM, CLG, and like all these other teams, and I feel pretty good. Cloud9 is probably the best team in NA right now, but I think we can definitely come out strong and hopefully with the win.
So as a final question, it's something that I know has been discussed and brought up on Reddit and social media and things like that. We've seen heavy engage styles of compositions and run you down today in the quarterfinals. Dominate, are we going to see a curse poke composition or some variety tomorrow? Or are you focusing on the one play style?
100% we're running poke first game. First pick Nidalee. So
that's what I like to hear. That is what I like to
Hopefully
hear.
Cloud9 not watching this. So
Yeah.
Well, if they are watching, is it a nice mind game here, Void Boy?
No, we're like that's actually what we're doing.
Yeah, if they ban Nidalee, we're screwed.
Well, congratulations again, guys. We're looking forward to the semi-final tomorrow. And, of course, you've locked your spot in for the summer split. That wraps us up here on the analyst desk. We're going to throw back across the studio to freaking Kobe.